Splat the Cat, Oopsie Daisy, based on the creation of Rob Scotton. It was almost springtime. The weather was getting warmer, but the sky was still gray and rainy. Splat thought being stuck inside was a waste of a Saturday afternoon. Splat perked up when a sopping wet Seymour scurried into his room. Seymour was carrying a weird-looking seed. "Where did you get that?" asked Splat. Seymour held up the seed and stared at it. Then he shrugged again. "I wonder what kind of seed it is," said Splat. "It could be anything." "Well, there's only one way to solve this mystery, Seymour. Let's see if we can make it grow." "I think we need to plant it first," Splat said, "but I've never planted anything before. Do you know how to plant a seed?" Seymour shrugged. "Okay then, let's go to the library to find out," Splat announced. Splat and Seymour walked straight to the library to look for a book about gardening. The only problem was that there was so much information. Splat wanted to grow one seed, not a whole field of corn. Splat checked the flower pot every day. He hoped and hoped for any sign of a sprout. He wondered what kind of plant it would be. Maybe the seed would grow into a garden of wild roses. Maybe the seed would grow as tall as the sky. Splat couldn't wait to see what grew. He sang to the seed, read to it, and told it stories. For 2 whole weeks, Splat waited and waited for the seed to do something. Splat was ready to give up. Maybe the seed would never sprout. Feeling terribly disappointed, he watered the soil one last time, just in case. The dirt in the pot shifted a little when Splat added water. A tiny green sprout sprang up. Splat cheered loudly, but quickly shut his mouth. He didn't want to scare the little plant back into the soil. During the next week, the sprout grew a few straggly leaves. Splat was thrilled when a few days later, a little bud appeared on top of the stem. The next day, the bud opened and a blossom bloomed. It wasn't a wild jungle plant, or a many-colored rose, or a tall, tall tree. It was a flower, a little daisy, and Splat knew just who to give it to. "I love it," said Mom. "It's the most special flower ever." Splat smiled as he hugged his mother. "I grew it myself," Splat said, "with a little help from Seymour." The end.